family and the people you care about. What is it? When I want to motivate salespeople, I don't suck up to them. I don't lay down for them. I talk about the quality of your life because you work for Or Nissan. What did you take your life to? Don't tell me how many units you got out. Tell me how much money you made. And don't tell me about your money because money's for hookers and pawnbrokers. Tell me the quality of your life that money afforded you. Tell me how you bettered yourself because you work here. This is a hard business. I'm a high school graduate from the bad side of town with poor parents and a high school education. I can't have a class reunion till my friends get out of prison. Well, not really that bad, but pretty bad. You know, pretty bad. But the point is, I thought this was a job I was going to do until a good job came along. Then I found out this was the good job. My friend of 35 years, Tim Peeler, general manager of the Nimnicht organization, sitting in the back row over there. In 1976, we were party animals. We had apartments in a big apartment complex right across the hall from each other. I personally kept a whole Colombian country in economy. South Americans used to parade me in convertibles. Hey, there's Jim, and they'd all clap. And the Leonard Skinner band and the 38 Special Band used to come by our apartments and jam. Because we grew up with those guys. They were my neighborhood kids I went to school with. Tim, you know forever, didn't you, Tim? Absolutely. Some wild times. Of course, that's before we met our trophy wives. Or excuse me, smoking hot trophy wives. But yeah, different days. And I look into where we started to where we came and where we arrived. When I was broke, divorced, angry, depressed, 1982, I took everything out of my apartment, moving out in the middle of the night, sneaking out of my apartment after midnight, packing every earthly possession into my 1973 buy here, pay here car. 1982, broke, divorced, pissed off, 35 years old, starting over again. Starting over again had been a perpetual thing in my life. And as I drove up I-75 that night, that old beat-up buy here, pay here car with the mattresses tied to the roof, headed for Atlanta where I had never been before, I made two decisions that night. Decision number one, I will be a success. I had been a successful car salesperson. I had been really a great car salesperson, but I'd been divorced, I was depressed, I was dropping out, I was hitting rock bottom again. Driving along I-75 headed for Atlanta, didn't know where I was going to work. I borrowed $400 from my mother as I was leaving town, and I still haven't paid it back. And decision number one, I will be a success. Gentlemen, ladies, success is a conscious, top-of-the-mind thought process. Success is a decision that you make. It's not something that happens to you or something you do. It happens in your mind. Now, I'm not saying you are not successful. What I am saying is there's nobody in this room as successful as you should be, could be, deserve to be, or capable of being. Everybody in this room is operating at a level below your capacity and your ability, including me. And you need to celebrate that. You need to be glad of that, because if you're doing the best you can do, you're getting all you can get. If you believe you're doing the best you can do, there is no more. Quit. You've got to believe you can have more, do more, be more, experience more. And the second decision, I will study my profession as surely as if I were studying for a master's degree in any other profession. That, if I contributed anything to Tammie LeBleu's life, to become a student of your industry, to learn the profession, to surround yourself with role models and mentors and people that do it better than you do. And when I teach a class, I don't want to compete with you. I don't want your job. I tell people that every time I go to a dealership. I'm not here to take your job. I don't want your damn job. I've had your job. Take what I know. Don't compete with me. Take what I know and add it to what you know.